Welcome to Carbon Art 45. This is my studio. The space that we're in now is pretty much a bespoke space for sculpting in carbon fibre. Growing up in South Africa, you're very exposed to nature. Everything has to evolve, and that's just part of life. My whole life has been on enthusiasm. If you're not enthusiastic for it, you'll never achieve anything. You know, enthusiasm is the bottom line for all success. Initially, I started looking at this concept of engineering-inspired sculpture when I worked for Benetton. You'd go around the stores at the end of the season and there'd be these beautiful titanium machine parts and all these high-end materials about to be thrown away. And I sort of looked at these pieces and I said, you know, you cannot throw these in the bin. These are just beautiful. I'm now at 45 Park Lane in London, about to open my biggest exhibition to date. I've got girls to chat up.
I'm the girl you need to chat up, Alastair.
You try and analyse who your clients are and who it turns on. The big thing for me is it's got to be aesthetically pleasing. You know, my whole life I've made things that have to work. Engines and cars and stuff like that. And it's actually a breath of fresh air making something that just has to sit there and be aesthetically pleasing. The evolution of a shark has evolved over 400 million years to become this ultimate predator, whereas a Grand Prix car has evolved since the 50s to become this ultimate machine. There's nothing on a shark that shouldn't be there for it to survive in the ocean. The manta ray is my newest piece. I'm very proud of it. It's a bit of a love-hate relationship. It looks fantastic where it is, and I'm very happy that I got it here on time. The tail section there is the steering column from Jensen Button's Grand Prix car. There's some mechanics have done over 500 Grand Prix and just love it, but my temperament was always to actually use it as a stepping stone to do other things. When I started sort of having a little bit of time, I thought, okay, I'm going to go back to combine my two passions, my passion for motorsport and my passion for sculpting, and this is how this was born and what I like to say is it's engineering-inspired sculpture. So you look at these exhausts, for instance, and you know that's the little nostril is part of the floor stay. These gills are taken from an exact rear wing end plate scan of the Grand Prix car. Yeah, come up and have a coffee and I'll show you a little bit around. Yeah, the studio is a groovy place, yeah. Probably one of my biggest compliments when people see my work and they go, oh, you know, where does it work? You know, where do you press the go button and that, which is great because it shows in their mind that because it's got exhausts on and because it's got really cool fins on, it has to sort of work. When you get a commission, so some guy wants a piranha with, you know, Red Bull body on it, or you know, like something different. It's cool. You know, everyone comes out differently. Everyone comes out a little bit, you know, this and that. And it's amazing when you don't see a piranha sculpture for a while, like you haven't had one in the studio, you haven't seen one. Then you walk into the Drang Gallery, and then you see a piranha, and you think, fucking hell, those look good. I need to make another one of those. I'd like to be known more as an artist than an engineer. I'd like to do a Tyrannosaurus Rex head out of solid carbon like the lion skull. That would be some real cool feat. It lends itself really coolly into the whole of evolution and where we are and, you know, carbon and the building block of life and how that life finished, but life still carries on with the same substance. As long as there's fuel, the internal combustion engine will be king. It would be such a pity in 500 years' time if the only, you know, sharks are sculptures that you look at and say, oh, those creatures used to hang around the earth. They were such awesome creatures that people made sculptures out of them.